let's take a look and see what your grade book looks like and how it works. First, you'll see that you get it over here under the grade little tab, and I'm going to close that off right now just so I get this bigger than you can see it. And the other thing that you're going to notice is that I've got it arranged by module. That sort of puts it in the order that you see it in what you're supposed to turn in. So that's probably what you want to do. Arrange it by module. The other thing that you'll see is at the bottom, it kind of groups your scores into two pieces. One, deliverable files that you're going to turn in. So it'll give you your grade for those. And then the things that I'm just assigning a grade for by watching you in class, or you're doing a discussion board or play pause it, things that you're not actually turning in a file, you're just doing stuff. And so that separates those for you so that you can see them, and then it gives you your total grade. These are equally weighted, whatever points you get are the points you get. Okay, the other thing is I've got this button selected, calculate based only on graded assignment. That tells you that for what you've turned in and I've graded, how well are you doing? That's not always your score. If you turn that off, it also tells you, it kind of counts everything else as a zero um, compared to the total. So you probably want to have that on so you don't freak out and you go, oh man, I'm doing really good. But every now and then go and turn that off, because if you're missing a lot, uh, or if I haven't graded some of them, it does change your score. Okay, the other thing that you'll see is these are listed by name. That's how it looks in the modules and in the assignments. Those are the names. There's a due date listed. Remember, if it's homework, late work doesn't get graded later on, but everything else you can turn in late and I will grade it for up to full credit. Not for homework. Whatever you do there has to be turned in on time. But everything else you can turn in late. So these dates are really important, and you should look under the name for things that say homework and get those ones done right away. This tells you when you submitted it. I'm at the very start of the semester right here, so nothing has been submitted. Okay, but it'll tell you when you submitted it and the status. If you submitted it on time, there's no status mark. If it's late, it'll say late. And if it's missing, it just hasn't been done and it's past the due date, it'll say missing. Okay, and then you'll get your score out of however many points, those the grades that I give you. And then over here, you're going to see little icons that tell you if I've given you feedback. And it's important to go and click on those and read the feedback so that you can either know what you did very well or know about things that could be improved. And sometimes I even tell you that you need to resubmit something. Okay, so that's how the grade book works. Okay, there's arranged by module, calculating only the things that I've graded so far. And by the way, I set all of these so that they're automatically zero after the due date. But you can still turn them in even if it's a zero. You can turn anything in late that does not say homework on it. Okay? So you should be paying attention to these, paying attention to the status, paying attention to the score. There's a lot to pay attention to. There's going to be many, many, many things to turn in, more than you're used to, but a lot of them are going to be in this thing where I'm just watching you in class or you're doing some homework on the side. A lot of your points are going to get given to you by that. All right, there you go. That's the grade book.